Welcome everyone to practice. I'm Kimberly. Today's class is going to be a Vinyasa flow. We are approaching a strong flow with a quality of being more mindful, being in tune with our body, just shifting it towards an intention or quality itself. Anytime you come to the mat is very empowering and can help you to feel like your practice is less of a burden. Maybe carry you through those times in your practice where you feel like you're putting so much effort in, getting no return. It's really about patience and commitment, much like love. So having that mindset today, I think will be helpful, and we'll continue to tap into it. Have a couple blocks at the top of the mat. You might grab a blanket or a yoga towel. Either of those, just have them within reach. And if you enjoyed today's class, please like and subscribe to my channel. You can leave me any questions or comments in the comment box below. I love to hear from you. Great, so let's get started on our back. And just take a few moments there to let your body drop into whatever shape feels best. Take a full breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose and lengthen the breath. And sigh the breath out. And then seal your lips and just draw the breath in and out through the nose. I'm going to come into a hip opener to start. So Supta Gomukhasana. Cross your right knee on top. You might grab around the ankles or calves. If you can, grab around the feet and flex the ankles. And then drop your back body, your skull, into the mat as you close your eyes. Broaden the chest. And I'm just going to ask that you stretch out the breath. So find a cadence that works for you best. You might count a 4-count breath in. Maybe it's 5 or 6. And then 4 to 6 count breath out. And then second side, cross your left knee on top. Once you have your ankles or feet, drop your left hip, close your eyes, and find that cadence. Breathing in, 4 to 6 count. Breathing out. Feel the container of the belly hug back, trying to make the left hip get heavier. And then inflate the chest as you inhale. Drop the hips as you exhale. Just take one more. And on your exhale, release that. Hug your knees in. Just rock and roll along your spine. And then come right into downward facing dog. Drop your head, relax your neck. Look to your hands, slowly walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold, Uttanasana. And then push your feet, soften the knees, roll up to stand and reach the arms to the ceiling. And then bring your thumbs to your heart, Samastitihi. And with your eyes closed, just set whatever quality or seed of an intention. And blink your eyes open. Stretch the arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale to fold forward. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. You might bring your knees down. We're going to find Serratus Push-Ups. Keeping the elbows straight. Melt the ribcage down. Shoulder blades together and then push away. Again, melt and pause. And then push away. Protract. If you want to amp it up, lift the knees. Shoulder blades together. Push away. And then knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga to the belly. Bring your forehead down. Roll the shoulders on the back body. And just lift your head. Hover your hands and lift your legs. Shalavasana. Exhale, lower. Sit back to child's pose. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Look to the hands. Inhale. Step or hop. Exhale. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Rise to stand all the way to the top. Empty the breath out. Exhale. Pause at the bottom. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Plug your upper arms in their sockets. Step or hop. All the way to the belly. Hover the hands as you lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower. Press up to plank. Inhale. Protract. Go back to dog. Exhale. High in the toes. Look forward. Inhale. Feet to hands. Step or hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Stretch out the breath. Inhale. Linger on the exhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Quietly, Chaturanga. Take it to the belly. Float the palms, legs, chest. Exhale, lower. Engage your belly. Inhale to plank. Push away, protract. Downward facing. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Separate your feet a little wider and then bend your knees so your thighs are parallel to the floor. And then bring your belly to your thighs. And then walk your hands forward. And you might drop your sits bones toward your heels. But I want you to dump your head between your upper arms and squeeze your knees to your side ribs. Just breathe into the low back. You might be looking underneath your seat. Wrap the triceps down. Spread the breath laterally. As well as linear. Now walk the hands in. Inhale, chair pose. Keep the feet turned forward, so you might spin them in, but feet hip width apart. Arms high, belly firm, upper body back. Inhale, lift the rib cage, and then fold forward. Exhale from the hip creases. Strong legs, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Step back to plank. Good, then hinge for Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step it between your hands. Step the left foot in, turn the foot out, and just find an easy pyramid pose. You might bend the right knee, lengthen the front spine, and then fold over that thigh. If your hamstrings are tighter, you might grab your blocks, hands to blocks. Just breathe into your right hamstring here. Let it feel good, let it be easy. And then put the weight in the right foot to step the left foot back. Just bring the knee down. We're going to work on some eccentrics. So come to your low lunge. As you keep the feet static, I want you to push them in towards one another. Feel the right hamstring turn on. Nice stretch through the front of the left hip. Now come into pyramid by hinging forward, not bringing your hands down. So they might lightly come to the floor. But as you straighten your right knee, stay high in the ball of the left foot. Now push your feet down and towards one another. Now as we come back to low lunge, tap your left knee or hover it, but push your feet away from one another. Push your feet towards one another, floating pyramid. Push your feet away from one another, low lunge. Really feeling the hips turn on. Push your feet towards one another, pyramid. Right hip back. And then come upright, tap the knee, push the feet away from one another. Great. Standing splits. Float the left leg up. Now look back at your left foot, turn the toes down. I just want you to keep the height of the left leg. In fact, more than anything, try to lift that left leg up without rolling the hip open. And then keep that as you bend the knee. And then straighten the knee without dropping the hip, without lowering the leg. Bend the knee. Keep lifting the thigh bone up, straighten the knee. Keep lifting the thigh bone up, bend. Keep lifting the thigh bone up, straighten. Now bend the knee to your chest. You can sit on the right heel, maybe use your blocks here, but thread the left leg through. You can grab the foot or not. Don't become too attached to it. Maybe both hands if it's accessible. Pistol. Lift the chest, stand taller, and then bring your seat down. So the left leg will be extended. Bring your right knee to your chest and interlace your hands behind that right thigh. Supta Padangusthasana. But plug down through your left heel and thigh as you work your right hip away from you. Good. Now bring your left hand to your hip. Bend your right knee and just take a peace finger grip or grab around the blade edge of the foot. Now, not going to your end range of motion and keeping your left hip level with the right as you extend that right leg out. So just investigating, keeping that left shoulder from lifting, left hip from rolling open. Charge down through your left thigh bone and left heel. Hug back through your belly. And then bring it back to center. Good. Bring both legs straight up. And then take your hands behind your head. I just want you to curl the chest up and then hover your heels. Inhale. And then lift both legs and lift your hips. Exhale. Now, if you feel your low back pulling away at any time, just don't lower the legs as low. In fact, you can just take it to about 45 degrees. But keep curling out through the chest, letting the head drop back into the hands as the elbows stay nice and wide, and that's the hard part. That was my dog snoring. Let's do 5 more. Good, leg straight up there. Take an inhale. Now hover the right leg. Good. And then just reach the arms forward and pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend your left knee. Strike your right heel up so you rock back to pistol on the left leg. Use your fingertips or blocks. Maybe grab around the right foot. Spread the chest. And then use your fingertips to step the right foot down and fold forward. Good. Take an inhale and lengthen. Just step back to plank. And then pivot your heels to the right. Come to your left fingertips, and I want you to lift your right hip to cinch through the right side body. You should feel the engagement. Push your right palm down and underneath you as you do that. Left hand Vashisthasana, you can stack it up. Now lift the arm overhead and stretch to the right side. Roll your left inner bicep forward. Hug your butt in slightly, lengthening tailbone to heel. 3, 2, and then take it to plank 1. Committing to the relationship of your body and breath. Forearm plank, we're going to do palm, palm, elbow, elbow. So committing to the work. Try not to rock the hips. If you need to feel a little more stable, just widen the space between your feet. I'll make it a little more stable for you. But hug navel to spine. Feel the center core support there. You can go as slow as you need to. Knowing the challenging bits are worth the effort. Plank pose. Nicely done. Chaturanga to your belly. And then forehead down, palms flat alongside your hips with the thumbs out, please. Press through the pubic bone to lengthen the low spine. Lift up through the shoulder heads. Now just lift your head, your chest, your legs. And then fly the arms back with the thumbs turned up. And then gather your upper arms towards one another. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Burst your heart up. Roll the inner thighs up. Take one more full breath. Exhale, lower. Now listen carefully. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands just alongside your floating rib cage. We're going to come to upward facing dog. So stay on the balls of the feet and your toes. Take an inhale. Micro bend the elbows. Exhale, plank. Lift your belly. Drop your hips. Inhale, spread your chest. Exhale, right knee, left upper arm. Adding in that little crunch. Inhale, up dog. Left knee, right upper arm, and plank. One more each. Inhale, up dog. Pull the belly in, lift the hips. Right knee, left upper arm. Up dog, inhale. Contract left knee, right upper arm. Take it back to plank. Chaturanga to the belly. Cobra pose. Take an inhale. Use your hands. Elbows back. Heart lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing. Good. Take a full breath. And then float your left leg up and just step it between. Pyramid pose, turn the right foot out. You might create a little more space between the heels. But then inhale, bend your left knee and lengthen. Fold over that leg, exhale. Just breathe into the back of the left leg for a moment. You might have hand blocks. But find that coherence between ease and effort. So you feel more supported. Nicely done. And then just step the right foot back and bring the knee down. Come up to your low lunge. For this first one, as you push your feet down, hug the feet in towards one another. And then keep that coming to a pyramid variation. Lift up the back knee and start to straighten your left. Tip your pelvis forward, broaden the chest, lengthen the spine. And then as you come up to your low lunge, push the feet down and away from one another. You might hover the knee or just tap it. Push down, hug in, pyramid, left hip back. Low lunge, push the feet away. Floating pyramid, push the feet in. Some strong work. Last one. Low lunge, push the feet away. Standing splits. That left hammy will be talking to you. Look back at your right foot. Turn the toes down. And then lift the right thigh bone up as though my hand is pushing it down and you're trying to resist that. Keep that as you bend the knee. Keep lifting the thigh bone up and then straighten the knee. Twice more. Bend. Lift the thigh bone up, straighten. Last one. Bend as you lift. And then pull the knee in and just thread it forward. Pistol squat. Grab the foot or not. Plug your upper arms down your back. And then sit. So bringing left knee to chest, interlace behind the leg, and then actively push your left hip away from you as you charge down through your right heel and thigh. And then firm pressure of the right palm to that hip, frontal hip bone, as you take peace finger grip or hand outside foot. Now without rolling onto that left hip, just find your end range of motion. So it won't be your full range of motion. Discern between those two. So you're still actively lengthening without just sinking into the hip. Hug back through the belly. Drop the right shoulder. Squeeze the left quadricep and then come back up. Now both legs up, arms out to a T. And then slowly bring your right heel to hover. Bring your left heel to hover. Now if any time your low back is pulling away, just don't lower it as low. We're going to come up, left hand, right foot, lower down. Right hand, left foot. So keeping the arms wide. Low back pressing towards the mat the whole time. If you need to modify, you can bend the right knee. Maybe tap elbow to knee. Last 20 seconds. And then right leg up, bend the knee, interlace behind the leg, and then lift your upper body, hug your thighs into the center line, and then reach your arms out and just pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, slow it down, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in for a moment. And then right knee will be bent, left leg straight, pistol squat. And then push through that right foot, stand Uttanasana. Soften the knees, roll up to stand. Clasp your hands behind your back. Shimmy your shoulder blades together. Feet hip-width apart as you sink your bottom back. Bring your belly to your thighs. Lift your upper arms. And then keep your belly on your thighs as you pour forward and down. Just let the blood flow to the brain. Take one more full breath. Release the hands, step back to plank. And then pivot your heels to the left, come to your right fingertips and cinch to the left side body here. Push your left inner palm down and scrub it underneath you. Side plank on your right hand, left arm up and over. Hug your butt in, stretch through the left side body. Good, inhale to plank. Elbow, elbow, palm, palm. You might speed it up a little more. Plank pose, inhale. For this one, I want you to push your palms to your feet to your palms, then broaden your chest so it's really active as you bend your elbows into Chaturanga. Upward facing, micro bend the elbows, lift the heart. Downward facing, go back. Stretch your right leg up. Bend the knee and open the hip. Straighten the leg and square it off. And then lean your shoulders toward your wrists. Just want you to hop and switch the legs. Just land light. Keep the elbows straight. And then land on the right leg, left leg up. Ears between biceps, wrap the triceps down. And then lift the left thigh bone up as you stretch the side body long towards your thumbs. Now just bend your left knee and align your thighs so you can get more of a stretch to the back of the right leg. Scoop up your low belly. Let your head hang. Simply set your foot down. Inhale, you might need to walk your feet back, ripple forward to plank. And then exhale, bend your right knee. Take it to wild thing. Full breath in. Good. Exhale, down dog splits, right leg up. Take an inhale, knee to nose. Leg up and back, knee to nose, leg up and back, knee to nose, and then step it between your hands. Stay in the ball of the foot, come up for Crescent Lunge, And then take your right arm up, left hand alongside your hip. You're going to internally rotate that left hand, and then just bend your right elbow. If you can, take your fingers into a cow face spine, or just keep the arms. But working the tailbone down, and then lean the back ribs back. So you're not going into a back bend per se, but using more of your core here to lounge back through your rib cage, and then actively opening the shoulder through that right arm by sucking that right arm back behind you. Keep your gaze forward, take the upper palate back, and then sink the hips down, tailbone to right heel. Push through the feet. Take a full inhale. Good. Exhale. We're going to come up, open your arms and twist. Now I want you to switch. So you'll bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, and then right hand maybe tickles that left calf or heel. Good. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Exhale, Vinyasa. Just take it through your flow. Left leg high, and then hop and switch the legs. Doesn't have to be high. From the pelvis piking, so sacrum lifting, belly hugging in, push the shoulders down, keep the elbows straight and strong, maybe a little faster. Land on the left leg, and then head between the ears, or the ears between the arms. And lift your right thigh bone up as you scoop your left hip in. Keep that, just bend your right knee, and then align your thighs. And try to creep that left heel closer towards the mat as you squeeze your knees together. But keep lifting your forearms up, broadening the upper back. Simply set the foot down, ripple forward to plank, and then bend your left knee, take it across, wild thing. Take it over into wild thing. Look to the right thumb, square your hips, down dog splits. Inhale there, and then knee to nose. Leg up and back, knee to nose. Leg up and back, knee to nose. Squeeze all the breath out, and then step it between your hands. Push your feet and come up to crescent. Keep your left arm up. You're going to internally rotate your right arm, cow face your arms. And then lengthen your tailbone down. And then lounge your back ribs back. And then bend even more into that left knee. You're going to want to come out a little. Push your feet down and away from one another. Maybe upper palate back. 3. Hug in, contain through the belly. 2. And then shoulders over hips. 1. Twist to your left and open the arms. And then just switch out the legs. So bending that back knee, straightening the left. Push away. And then left hand tries to tickle right calf. Reach right arm up. Good. Inhale to Crescent Lunge. Exhale, Vinyasa. Take it through your flow. Inhale, right leg up. Hop and switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Land on the right leg. Internally rotate the left. Align the thighs, so bend the knee. Set the foot down. Ripple forward to plank. Hover your right foot, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Point the toes back, micro bend the elbows. And then exhale, under and over. Fallen triangle, extend the leg, ground the left heel, reach the left arm up, maybe bicep to ear. Take a full breath. And then exhale, left hand down, scissor-legged plank. Hug the skin of the right hip back, squeeze the thighs together. Inhale, wild thing. Take the leg over the hurdle. Full breath. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the hands. Inhale, bend the knees. Step or hop, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. And then take your left arm under your right. Left leg over. Garudasana. Drop your seat as much as you can as you cinch around the waist. Find your drishti, your balance. Take one more full breath. And then exhale through warrior 3. Keep the arms. Internally rotate the left leg. Inhale for crescent lunge. Now if you have a block, take it between your hip crease and your torso. I'm going to give you an option here. So keeping that hip flexor active by squeezing the block between our belly and thigh. You can have your hands down and lift the leg up, but then tap the knee behind the calf, stretch your arms kind of in a Y shape behind you, and then stretch the leg back, arms overhead. Fly the arms back, tap the calf, arms overhead, extend through that left hip. Tap the calf. Extend the hip, arms overhead. Now keep the block, get your hands down, hop to the ball of the foot. Lean the weight into the hands, push the palms down, straight, strong arms, and just lean so much in little hops here to kick heel to butt. And you might not feel like you're hopping very far, and that's okay. Just commit to the work. Know that there's benefits. Just like communication when you don't want to talk. Commitment and patience. 2 of the biggest qualities of love. If you're getting some hang time, you might hold. Feel the strong line. And then just take your right foot down, remove the block. Vinyasa. Downward facing. Left leg up. Hop and switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, a little faster. 4, 3, 2, land on the left leg. 1. Wrap the triceps down. Roll the inner right thigh up. Just bend the knee as you lift the thigh. And then align the thighs. Like you're squeezing a block between right thigh and belly. Just set the foot down. From your toes, ripple forward to plank. Squeeze hands and feet together, Chaturanga. Float the left leg, upward facing, inhale. Exhale, under and over. Extend the leg, fallen triangle, inhale, float the right arm overhead. And then scissor-legged plank, right hand down. Hug the skin of the left hip back, plug your upper arms into their sockets. Get really vivid on the center line of the body. Full breath in. Wild thing. Drag that left leg through to come over the right leg. Lift up and out. Take a full breath. Use your core to slowly just come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Fold forward, empty. Rise to stand. Right arm under. Right leg over. As you bend that standing knee, come into guard, asana chair, eagle. And then drop your seat, lift your back ribs. But then lift your elbows and push your forearms away from you as you draw your upper palate back. Hug in. Soften what you don't need. Find this coherence between breath and body. Keep the arms, warrior 3. And then inhale to Crescent Lunge. And then grab your block there. We're going to take it right into that left hip crease. You're going to have to double over the block. Bring your hands down. Lengthen your front spine. Bend your left knee. And then tap your right knee behind it. You might keep your hands down or fly the arms back. Now keeping the belly on the block, arms forward, right leg back. Arms back, tap the calf. Inhale, warrior 3, arms overhead. Sit low, tap the calf. Inhale, lengthen, spin the thumbs up, palms in, inner thigh up. Exhale, thumbs down, palms out. Lift the shoulder heads. One more, inhale, extend. And then exhale, get your hands down. Commit to the process. Shoulders over wrists. Think of just squeezing your thigh to your chest the whole time. Lean the shoulders over the wrists. And then just little hops off that left foot. Try to kick your heel up. And keeping that right leg really straight and strong. Notice your breath. We have the tendency to hold the breath. Think Kapalabhati as you hop up. Breathe out. Inhale, land. And then just make your way through your flow. Remove the block there. Set your knees down. Or sit up on your heels. Stay take a little while. Let the breath come down, heart rate slow. Pick out one positive thing from that hard work. And then just blink your eyes open. We have one last flow, and this one's really enjoyable. At least I think so. So we're going to be moving with the breath. Downward facing dog. Stretch your right leg up. Inhale. Hop and switch or step. So if you get joy out of those hop switches, you might feel the work now from what we just did. Come into runner's lunge. And then inhale, right arm back alongside the hip. Exhale, left arm back. Lift the shoulder heads up. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten your right knee, reach for the right fingertips, inhale. Triangle pose, exhale. Bend the right knee, side angle. And then exhale, spin on to the ball of the left foot for easy twist or revolve low lunge. Right arm up. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Go up and then back. Squeeze the feet together, thighs together. Exhale, standing splits. Step the feet together, chair. Inhale. Plant the palms, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing. Left leg up, inhale. Hop and switch or step. Take your time. Runner's lunge. Fingertips. Left arm, inhale, back. Keep that right arm, exhale, back. Push through the feet, crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Reach through the left fingertips, straighten the knee, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Inhale, reach right arm overhead. Exhale, bend the left knee, sink into side angle, push through the right foot. Revolve low lunge, inhale. Just tap the back knee, exhale. Squeeze the feet together, thighs together. Low lunge, inhale, lift up and out. Go back. Fold in half, standing splits. Feet meet, chair. Drop the seat, arms up, breath in. Keep the knees bent, plant the palms, Chaturanga, breath out. Upward facing. Downward facing. Take a full breath. Come back to that ease and support. Inhale, right leg up. Hop and switch your step. Right arm back, inhale. Left arm back, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior two. Reach to the right fingertips, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Left arm overhead, inhale. Bend the right knee, side angle, exhale. Easy twist, inhale. Wild thing, exhale, take it over. Lift. Through side plank, step, heel to thumb, left knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Standing splits. Exhale. And then take your vinyasa. If you want to take it both feet down, back through chair, the way we did the first set, go ahead. Really finding your own exit there. Your own qualities within. Left leg up, inhale. Hop and switch or step. Runner's lunge. Left arm back, inhale. Right arm back, exhale. Crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reach as you straighten, inhale. Triangle. Right arm overhead, inhale. Side angle, exhale, just bend the left knee. Revolve low lunge, inhale. Wild thing. Side plank to pivot, press, step, inhale. Right knee down. Lift the arms and take a breath. In. Standing splits, fold. Breath out. And then choose your exit. One last time. Stretch the right leg up. Step it between or hop and switch. This one, ground your left heel, come up for warrior one. Interlace the hands. You can inhale, puff up your chest. Humble warrior, exhale. Firm the right hip in, drop your head. Suck your belly in and up. Keep your class, inhale, come up halfway. Gather your shoulder blades together and then spin to just the ball of the left foot, warrior three. I want you to lift your low belly. So try to scoop the belly button to the spine and then lengthen the back body. All the way through that left inseam. Lift the thigh bone up. Take a full breath. Good, then exhale, come back to crescent lunge. Reach the arms high. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Reach as you straighten. Inhale. Exhale, tick-tock the arms, and then flip the palm. Find a half-bound Trikanasana. Push your fingernail side of your right hand into just the inner shin. And then roll your left shoulder open. Think of contracting or cinching through the left side body. And then start to bend the right knee. You can walk your left foot back, side angle pose. Stay or find a full bind here. Open the chest. Lounge your bottommost ribs back as you lift your left inner thigh up. Take another full breath. Easy twists. Stay or wild thing. Runner's lunge. Left knee down. Low lunge, breath in. Standing splits. Now lift up. Find length of just the front body. Come to your fingertips. Now actively lift your left leg as you bend the knee. And keep lifting the thigh bone up. Maybe right arm reaches back to catch the ankle. Get the right shoulder blade to the spine revolved, half moon with the bind. And if you can't get your ankle, just bend the knee and reach the arm up. And keep lifting the left thigh, cinching around the waist as you rotate open. Take one more full breath there. And then exhale, choose your exit, Vinyasa. Stretch your left leg up. Hop and switch or step. Runner's lunge, inhale. Left arm back. Right arm back. Crescent lunge. And then ground your right heel, interlace your hands. Pry the heart up, and then humble warrior, bold. Send yourself the quality, whether it was in your intention or that specific word. See if you can just build a little more of that through the breath. And dropping the head, softening your mind. And then keep your clasp. Just come halfway forward, spin to ball right foot, and then tip into warrior three. And then actively hug your belly in and lengthen your back body. Roll the inner right thigh up. Full breath in, start to bend the left knee, and just take it to Crescent Lunge. Take an inhale, warrior two. Reach through the left pinky as you straighten the knee. Exhale, triangle. Flip the palm back. Find a half bound triangle. And then push the fingernails into that inner calf area. Hug your left hip in. And then put a little more effort through that right leg, pushing through the heel as you bend the left knee, side angle. Maybe finding a bind or just stay. Slow down the breath. Nicely done. Easy twist, inhale. Wild thing. Exhale to transition. Inhale into it. Exhale back through side plank, thigh to chest, step, heel to thumb. Low lunge. Inhale. Lift up and out. Standing splits. Exhale. Lengthen the front spine and then lift the right thigh up without rolling the hip open. Bend the knee. Keep lifting the thigh. Maybe reach back with left hand. Keep lifting the thigh bone up. Left hip back. Take a full breath. Nicely done. Exhale, Vinyasa. Take your flow. Choose your exit or just downward facing dog. Bring your knees down. Just take a moment, let all that movement settle. Breath slow down. And then come to hands and knees and drop the elbows under the shoulders. Press your palms together or clasp your hands. And then opening the angle of the armpit just by leaning back, but keep hugging your upper arms in the sockets. And that's the hard part. We can just kind of leisurely pretend we're contracting as we lengthen. I want you to eccentrically contract, plug, lean back. You can lift your hands. So we're opening that angle there. Option to keep that. You should fatigue eventually. It's hard. Option 2, find that combination of strength as you lift your hips. Dolphin pose. And then length of the outer armpits. Ears between biceps. But keep pushing the elbows down. Stay here or pursue dolphin into pincha. If you want to lift a leg and hold. Maybe look down, shoulders over elbows. And then take a few hops. If you can find a neutral gaze, go for it. If you're working on that, it's great work. Just finding a little more active opening of the shoulders. And then switch whatever leg you're hopping off of or holding up. And then slowly release. Come into child's pose. Child's pose with the arms back, third eye center down. You might rock a little side to side. Great, and then come to your back. Now we're going to get into the yummy portion of class. We're going to start just with bridge. Something very familiar, pretty accessible. We've done the work to open the shoulders and chest. Feet flat, knees bent, arms alongside you. And then just lift up, interlace your hands, shimmy shoulder blades together. And then hug back through your belly. So soften your groin, hug back through your belly as you push down through the inner border of the shoulder blades all the way down the upper arms into the forearms. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together as then you lift up through the side ribs. And then lower down. Now, if you want to find a little more fullness in your chest for a wheel, you'll need a free wall. And this one's great. You can use a roll like I have it, or you can use blocks. So you'll just prop the blocks up on an angle there on the medium level, roughly shoulder width apart. And I'll just quickly show you, you might want to watch me. So you can start with your hands just in front of the roll if you're using one, or hands to blocks. Okay? And you're going to come to the crown of your head first as you lift up. Make sure the blocks aren't going to move. And then as you hug your elbows in, lift your chest. And then I want you to really, without forcing it, push into your feet and draw your chest towards the wall. And then sink your hips towards your heels and just kind of retract from that. So we're moving, lift the heart, and then kind of sink back. Inhale, inflate, lift, chest to wall. Think chest to wall. And then sink into it to soften. So just that little bit of elevation there can completely transform how this pose feels. If you're not used to standing from wheel, it's a great place to set a hand on the wall. Hug your belly in and then push your feet to come up. Then you can fold forward. Just reset that so the wall can be a nice assistant to that transition if you're just learning it. But be careful, don't force, don't pull your back out. It should feel natural. So, transitioning or graduating onto forearm, wheel. You won't be using the blocks. So if you have a roll or blanket, just roll it up right against the wall there. So we're going to set our elbows onto the roll. So your head's just behind the roll. Feet flat. Come to the crown of your head. But as you set your forearms and elbows on the roll, push your elbows also into the wall. Walk your feet in, and then when to lift your head up, your chest draws towards the wall. It's going to feel a little claustrophobic. But clasp your hands, hug your upper arms in, and then try to get your chest to the wall without just creating tension in the low back. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. But you might try chest towards wall, push into your feet, chest away from wall, sink the hips. So it's not like the static, I'm frozen in space, I can't move or breathe. Feel the fluidity, feel the muscular support and stability. If it doesn't feel good in the low back, you're probably going beyond your edge. It doesn't feel good in the shoulders, you'll know. Using just the simplicity of a roll or the wall to help you with that growth. Save energy to come out. Plant the palms, crown of head down, and back of skull down as you lower. And then just take your feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. I think it's really important to just notice the effects. Notice how that pose can transition or shift your perspective entirely, regardless of what entailed before. And then set your feet down flat. Just want you to bring your right knee to your chest, extend the left leg long, and then guide it to the left. Scoot your hips over so your hips really stack. Just find your supine twist. If you'd like to straighten your right leg, go right ahead. Drop your right shoulder. Soften your left hip. Use the stimulation of the twist, the circulation along the spine to hydrate the discs. Create that balance between ease and support. Second side, let's come back to center, right leg long, left knee in. Guide it across and scoot your right hip under your left, so a little to your left. And then allow that left hip to stack as you drape your left shoulder towards the floor. Feel the support of the mat underneath you. The comfort of gravity pressing down upon you. Any other sensations? Hums or buzzes in your body? And then roll back. Now take your feet mat's width. And then just rocking on our sacrum, take the knees left and right. So we're not going end range of motion, but just feeling more of that gentle massage. So letting momentum take over so there's less and less effort. Maybe just extending the arms out with the palms up. Close your eyes and just let this gentle rocking side to side become like this soothing lullaby. This soothing the coaxing of your body. And then start to just straighten your legs, but keep rocking the knees side to side, pivoting on the feet. You might feel a little lower towards the tailbone. Until your legs are all the way straight. And then deliberate full breath in through the whole rib cage. Puff up. And then sigh the breath out. Shavasana. As you soften in, just drop into the natural breath, whatever that takes. Release the urge to fidget, whatever that takes. Using this time of stillness to invoke that quality of self-care, self-kindness, that hopefully can then radiate to others, other people in your life or around you. And just stay here, soaking it up, breathing into your heart. And when you're ready to just gently make your way, and if you have time, please stay. And just noticing that coherence, that state of being easeful and supported. Thank you for sharing. Namaste.